Hove. You're not saying hackers who ruin people's lives. Let's go.
In a world where our lives are consumed by technology, it's shocking how it could take someone who specializes in hacking to ruin your entire life. From leaking private photos, stealing entire bank accounts, blackmailing, all while staying anonymous, today we'll be talking about hackers that ruin people's lives. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. By the time this video comes out, I'm sure that my EP will have already been out. I usually make my announcements at the end of the video, but this is going to be a really short one. But basically, in case you guys haven't seen on my second channel, I'm not making hyperpop anymore. And I know some of you guys, or most of you guys, are celebrating about that. But I've been working so hard behind the scenes on my new sound. So if you want to go catch some of that, catch me on Kick. Yep, the best streaming platform of all time. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it is. But yeah, I've been streaming on Kick, and it's the first link in the
might as well be, bro. Twitch been hoeing everything. No cap.
Description if you guys want to check it out. And we also have a new collection at Earl. EarlDoesn'tExist.com. We have the Munchies collection. So if you guys want to go support Earl, you can buy something from there. And that's really it for the intro. Let's get on with the video. Megan Eugenio, aka Overtime Megan. Maybe some of you already know about this next topic because it has to do with social media influencers, but as we dive into this one, ask yourself this. What would you do if your nudes got leaked all over the internet without your consent and without—
That's crazy. Could never be me because I don't take pictures of nothing. Baby girl, you want to see something? Pull up. Or I'll go to you, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing none of that picture. What you talking about?
Without your knowledge. Would you the internet forever, or would you take advantage and ride the momentum? Well, this is the exact situation that Megan Eugenio, a popular TikTok influencer, found herself in. Eugenio, aka Overtime Megan, became the center of attention when a hacker exposed her entire gallery for the world to see. In there, she had photos and videos that anyone would consider private. The exact date that the hack happened isn't clear, but the news of the hack really spread out from April 28th onwards. TikToker Noah Glenn Carter seems to be the first source of the information in this now viral video, which has over 9.7 million views. Noah explained that Megan had deleted her TikTok after the huge leak, and in an Instagram story, she said that she was done with social media. Apparently, someone had gotten access to her phone and stole everything that was in there. The hacker went ahead and shared the content soon after, and compromising photos of her started popping up online. For example, YouTuber Maury, in his analysis of the story, said he saw the pictures in an NSFW Discord server called Samaria. Shortly after the leak, Megan turned off her TikTok comments and deleted her account. This situation must have really hit her hard, and she probably thought her life was on the brink of destruction. Literally a scenario where hackers bury a career before it even starts. In fact, one user on YouTube commented that she was barely at the beginning of a legitimate career in journalism. More users seem to sympathize with her situation with comments.
Not only that, bro, she was probably getting paid off that shit. And for her to just delete it, she got rid of source of income, bro.
It's like the idea that she could lose her job over this when she's a victim herself and it wasn't her fault makes me really upset and sad, and I want to sleep and wake up in a world where people don't blame the victims of horrific crimes like this anymore. This was truly a sad situation, especially for an online creator that was just blowing up. Megan had really worked her way up the popularity charts with about 2.5 million followers on TikTok and 498,000 followers on Instagram at the time. Megan went dark on social media for a few days and then came back on May 2nd with a video explaining the entire situation. In the video, she thanked everyone that supported her during the whole ordeal, including her team, her family, and her agency. She reminded everyone that she was a victim and it wasn't her fault. It was a crime against her, and she didn't see it as defining her self-worth. She also added that if anyone was participating in sharing and distributing the content, then they were participating in a crime that had real repercussions. She said, people aren't realizing that this is a real person you are messing with. I have friends, I have family, I have a job, I have real things going on. The video was also a declaration of her comeback. She stated she wasn't going to let anyone who did this steal her happiness, and that she was going to continue to make content. Interestingly, in classic social media fashion, her follower numbers grew significantly after the hack, and currently her TikTok account now stands at 2.7 million followers. Her Instagram is at 630,000, while on Twitter she's at 146,000. Now, while she seems to be doing well, there's always going to be those trolls that have notifications on for whenever she tweets and say stuff like this. I've seen her naked. Everyone has already. Facts like my nanny. What the f does facts like my nanny mean? Anyway, I'm glad Megan didn't just leave the internet and let this hacker ruin her life, and I'm glad that she's pushing through. Matt Honan. On August 4th, 2012, Matt Honan, who was then a writer for the popular tech website Gizmodo, had this tweet show up on his Twitter account. He had been hacked, and there was little he could do to salvage the situation. The hackers, Clan VV3 and Phobia, had gotten into his digital accounts and rained havoc. In a series of steps, they had deleted his Google account, gotten into his Apple ID account, and used it to wipe clean his iPhone, iPad, and MacBook. They then got into his Twitter account and started broadcasting racist and homophobic messages. What's even more bizarre is that this all happened in the matter of an hour. The hack, of course, left him devastated because he lost a lot. more than a year's worth of his daughter's pictures, 8 years of important emails, photos of loved ones who had passed on, and critical documents. According to him, losing photos of his little girl was the greatest tragedy in all of this. So, what exactly happened? Well, according to an article that Matt Mohan wrote for Wired.com, there were several steps involved. First, after doing some background research on him, the hackers figured out that Matt had a Gmail account whose recovery address was mhonan@me.com, and they took advantage that his Gmail didn't have two-factor authentication. So, the hackers' phobia.
Shit. Y'all better go through your stuff. Change your passwords and enable two-factor authentication and anything else you can, bro. Passcodes, passwords, two factors, authenticator codes and keys, bro. Everything, gang.
Simply went to the Gmail account recovery page.
Damn.
And put in Matt's Gmail address, and he could see the alternate email set up for account recovery.
Damn.
Seeing the me.com email, the hackers knew they could get in easily. Next, the hackers called Apple and pretended to be Matt trying to recover his email account after forgetting the password. To do this, they needed Matt's billing address and the last 4 digits of his credit card. They went looking. They got the billing address by inputting Matt's personal website, www.honan.net, into the Whois domain search database. For the credit card digits, the process was a little more involving. First off, the hackers called Amazon pretending to be Matt wanting to add a new credit card to his account. To allow this, Amazon requested for the name on the account, an email address, and the billing address. Of course, the hacker had all of this and stated the new card information, and it was added. And they hang up immediately. Then they called back immediately and said they lost access to the account. The goal here was to be allowed to add a new email address to Matt's Amazon account. Amazon asked for a name, billing address, and the credit card number, the one that they just added. After providing this, they were allowed to add the new email address.
Damn.
From here, they simply reset the password, logged in, and accessed information on other credit cards attached to the account. So far, they had Matt's full name, his billing address, and the last 4 digits of his real credit card. At 4:33 p.m., the hackers then placed a call to Apple's tech support again, pretending to be Matt and unable to access their @me.com email. Apple asked for their billing address and the last 4 digits of their credit card, and voila, they were issued with a temporary password. By 4:50 p.m., they had reset the password to his email. Then at 4:52, they reset the Gmail account password, and at 5:02 p.m., they reset his Twitter password. Also, now that they had access to his iCloud, the hackers used the Find My iPhone tool to wipe his phone remotely at around 5:02 p.m. Then, to prevent him from taking back access, they wiped his iPad at 5:01 p.m. and his MacBook at 5:05 p.m. Now you might wonder, where was Matt the entire time his devices were getting hacked? He says he actually realized something was wrong at around 5 p.m. while playing with his daughter. Suddenly, his iPhone powered down. He didn't think too much of it and tried to plug it into a charger, but then it rebooted to the setup screen. He went to his MacBook to try to restore the iPhone's backup, but then a message came up saying his Gmail info was wrong, and the computer asked for a 4-digit pin.
Bro.
Since he never had a pin for his MacBook, he knew something was wrong instantly.
Y'all got, bro, get your shit in check, gang. Fuck that, bro.
Which caused them to call Apple at around 5:10 p.m. Unfortunately, by this time, the hackers were already done, and 2 minutes later, at 5:12 p.m., they posted the damning tweet on his account.
Damn.
In an interesting turn of events, one of the hackers, Phobia, reached out to Matt and explained how they had done the whole thing. And what was their end goal? It was Matt's Twitter handle. You guys know the craze for 3-letter user.
All of that for his app, bro. You wanna do your boy a favor and get the app for me, huh? I'm kidding, bro. What the? See, and that's the thing. Most of these accounts with the 3 letters, bro, they're dead. They are dead. Nobody uses them, bro. I could look my name up right now, NEU, bro, on every social media. The accounts are dead, bro. They're dead. Even the King New without the underscore, they're dead. There has to be a way besides an I know ID is like, you know, you can. I tried it on Twitter, but the ID had to have it had to say King New if I wanted King New. You feel me? Obviously, it doesn't say that. So I don't know, bro. Just these dead ass accounts, they need to take them down. You feel me? So motherfuckers have a chance to get it. Cause boy, if I can get straight NEU on everything, I'm chilling, bro.
usernames, right? 4-letter usernames. So basically they wanted to hack into his account and flip it and sell it for more money. Some Twitter and Instagram usernames actually sell for upwards of $50,000. Anyway, Phobia and his accomplices took about an hour to ruin his social life and turn it upside down. It just really is interesting how these hackers took about an hour to wipe his devices clean just to get a 3-letter username.
That's so
Gary Berman.
crazy.
Gary Berman's story is pretty insane because it shows how much damage a really competent hacker can cause to a small company. While doing a podcast interview for Cybersecurity Dispatch, Berman narrated how he ended up closing down his company because he got hacked and clients were being stolen and redirected as he watched. This happened around 2003 when most people weren't aware of the online world, let alone having the skills to navigate it properly. Berman ran a small telecommunications company that had clients like AT&T, Coca-Cola, and Procter & Gamble. He was doing well and even sold a 49% stake in this company to WPP Group, a really large globally acclaimed communications firm. Now, the problem started when he stepped away from the firm for about 6 months due to a knee injury. During this time, sales began to decline, and he thought it was because he was away. But he just didn't know that he had been hacked, both digitally and operation-wise. Turns out that 2 insiders were working with a brilliant program to steal clients and tarnish the firm's reputation. The programmer had cloned the entire company's website and created a server that acted as a middleman in all the communications going in and out of the company. Any phone call that would come in, for instance, would get redirected to their clone company. Also, physically in the office, the insiders were working on projects under Berman's name without him even knowing it. Anyway, one of the bizarre moments he recalls is when a client called about a PowerPoint presentation of capabilities that Berman had apparently sent her. She said, "Isn't this from your company?" And as he looked over, he realized his juniors were trading deals in secret. Also, the sabotage included a scenario where the hacker sent a PowerPoint presentation pitching for work and signed off with an expletive. Instead of ending with, quote, "thank you," the hackers changed it to "fuck." Berman ended up losing the $400,000 contract he was trying to pitch for. This meddling was also possible as his home computer had been hacked via the internet-connected printer, and the hackers were freely messing with his files. They also did other annoying things like changing his Facebook profile picture and altering texts that his daughter was sending to him. Of course, he noticed these changes, but no one at home believed him, not even his wife. He said, "My wife and brother thought I had lost my mind. They scheduled an appointment with a psychiatrist for me." He, however, gathered enough evidence and called a professional cybersecurity firm, and only then did he discover that not only was his computer hacked, but his phone and email addresses were compromised too. The firm installed a firewall, fixed his passwords, and got his control back. At his company, he called in a forensic firm that helped gather evidence that an attorney would use to sue the employees involved. However, he never pursued the case and says that that decision was a $1 million mistake. Apparently, after meeting with his wife, the attorney, and the culprits, he decided to drop the case. Together with his wife, considering their daughter had special needs, they felt they didn't want to put bad karma into the world. He also tried to keep the company going, but the dent in the reputation had taken things down a dark path. He ended up depleting his personal savings and eventually closing down the firm. It seems the hacking did in fact ruin his life at that point. The upside is that he began a very successful career in cybersecurity.
Nice. Now, first of all, he should have followed through, bro. Because if he didn't want to go through that case, assuming they didn't get in trouble for it, now they're outside and they know how to hack and they know all this information, bro. Who's to say that after you drop in the case or not even continuing the case, they won't hack somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro.
Rick Thomas. Have you ever heard of Ashley Madison? Well, hold on tight, because in this story, you'll learn how this very popular dating and social networking site got hacked and screwed up the lives of many married men. As I already mentioned, Ashley Madison is a dating and social networking site. It's based in Canada, but available in many markets, including the US. And no, it's not like Tinder, it's worse. For example, the first thing you'll notice on their website is the brand tagline, "Life is short, have an affair." They literally offer an opportunity for people to cheat on their partners discreetly. And while at it,
that's crazy, gang. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's damn near bad enough cheating is being normalized, I feel like, bro, I see it and hear it all the fucking time. Divorce percentages is up. Marriages is down because nobody wants to get married. You feel me? Bro, we're gonna create something where you can cheat. The fuck?
they have very convincing descriptions of their service. For example, the statement, "Did you know infidelity is emotional while adultery is physical?" And meeting someone at work or friends is too risky when discretion is your #1 concern and the old taboos are frowned upon.
Listen, tell y'all something right now. People talk, okay? Good, bad, big, small. People motherfucking talk. You know what I'm saying? So you better be willing to own up to you feel me, to what you trying to hide or sneak away with. Own up to that shit, take it to the chin, and move on with your life type shit. You feel me? Motherfuckers talk, gang. Ain't shit no secret out here, boy. With one. Nothing.
All these are right on their homepage. Now that you know what the company's about, let's move on to the hack. Back in August of 2015, Ashley Madison got breached, and the hackers put out personal information of about 32 million people that had signed up for the service. These details included names, emails, and physical addresses. This data was contained in a 9.7 gigabyte size file that was posted on the dark web using an Onion address accessible via Tor browser. Worse still, the data also contained the login details of all the site users. Also, the hackers got hold of millions of credit card transactions done on the site going as far back as 2008. And there's even more. The data had descriptions of what members were seeking from the site. For example, I'm looking for someone who isn't happy at home or just bored looking for some excitement. Now, with all this data being leaked, you can probably imagine the havoc that it caused, especially with the partners of those people. And one such man is Rick Thomas, a married man that joined the site at age 56. Having been married for 19 years, he said that after he turned 56, he simply got a bad case of hives. He said, call it a midlife crisis, poor judgment, or a cheater's heart. Whatever it was, I easily found fault in my marriage. Intimacy was long gone. Simply put, his life was boring and he was looking for excitement. He saw an online ad and signed up for Ashley Madison. Then, just a couple of weeks later, he saw news about—
that's unfortunate, gang. Don't shit last forever, bro. You feel me? I feel like that's like one big key thing we can take about this, bro. Is that don't shit last forever, man. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate he had to go through that. I don't know, bro. I just like, if you're bored, just let it be known and get a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like, if intimacy's not there, if what you're looking for is not there, just do the steps on, you know, ending it. You feel me? Not fucking join a website that promotes cheating, pretty much. You feel me? I don't know, gang. I be loving hard, bro. I attach hard. You know what I'm saying? I be attached hard. So if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Only you, bro. And like, I'm all over you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Just trying to think or even picture myself losing some kind of like intimacy, feelings, love for somebody that I've been with for a bit. You feel me? A long time, whatever have you long. I don't see that happening with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really has to be fucking bad to get to that point. Like, really bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like just straight or boredom, something, bro, something.
About the hack. Soon after, he started getting emails from a hacker named Mr. X, who was demanding $1,000 in Bitcoin payment, or he would expose Rick to his family and friends. Rick refused to pay the money and instead thought it was easier to come clean with his wife. He did so, and while trying to convince his wife that he loved her, she walked right out the front door. Though she didn't leave him for good. Rather, she turned up in the morning and advised him to seek the services of a marriage counselor. It's anyone's guess where she went that night, and it seems that their marriage did survive, but with a crazy big scar. Given that 86% of the members on the website were men, obviously not everyone got back together with their wife. I don't even know why she got back together with him. I guess the 19 years being together, whatever. But I think it's a safe—
True, could be the case. You know, long history with somebody, really, it's hard to let go, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to let go of that history. Again, being attached, being together for that long, that's a long fucking time, bro. 19 years. That's crazy.
Safe bet to say that those hackers
But sorry, going back to that history, having history with somebody, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much all you know, bro. That's a lot of time spent with somebody.
ruined a bunch of marriages. Though it wasn't really the hackers, it was the men themselves, but you could say the hackers did a really good thing here. Yeah, that's just really a really interesting story.
Yeah,
Let's move on to the next one.
I
Dr.
guess.
Craig Wright. This next hack takes us into the heart of cryptocurrency. This is one of those cases where a hack has a chain reaction that causes havoc in other people's lives. In this case, the lives of several crypto developers. First, let's go over the hack. On Saturday, February 8th, 2020, Dr. Craig Wright, a very well-known figure in the crypto world, saw 3 transactions transferring Bitcoin out of a wallet. 2 of these transactions were substantial. This was alarming because first, he stored his private wallet keys in his home computer in Surrey, England, and second, his computer had confidential information relating to 2 other digital wallets containing roughly $4 billion. These other 2 digital assets are a pretty important part of this story, so let's briefly cover them. What are they? Well, they are 2 Bitcoin addresses, one fee X and 12IB7. They were held under Dr. Wright's company, Tulip Trading, and contained about 111,000 Bitcoin, worth approximately $4 billion as of 2021. While the origin of these many coins is a debated issue, Dr. Wright insists he bought them as an investment as far back as 2011. Now, having these valuable assets in one's possession, it's very easy to understand why Dr. Wright kept access to them stored locally on his computer. This is a smart move in the crypto space because it's almost impossible to hack an offline computer in your home. In this case, he stored the keys in encrypted files, which were inside a password-protected RAR file. He even used something called algorithmic masking as an added layer of protection. Still, hackers got into it and took off with the RAR file, 37 gigabytes of other files, about 50 white papers, 1.1 million pounds of Bitcoin SV, and 0.333 Bitcoin. Now, if you understand how crypto works, then you know that if someone steals something like a flash drive and it has your wallet key, then you're fucked because you lose access to whatever was in your wallet. This is why Dr. Wright's hack was really bad, because when the RAR file was stolen, he lost access to the 1FX and 12IB7 addresses and hence his $4 billion. Immediately after the hack, he notified the police. While there's no definitive answer as to how the hackers got in, Dr. Wright believes they did so via a wireless router that was mysteriously planted in his home. He said, "I believe it must have been planted there by the hackers, either when tradesmen were in our home or by breaking in." Now, you may be tempted to think that Dr. Wright's life was ruined by the hackers, but you would be wrong. Losing 111,000 Bitcoin is nothing to a man who owns about 1.1 million Bitcoin in total. The people whose lives got rocked are the developers of popular crypto platforms. As I said in the beginning, it's a destructive chain reaction. Why? Well, when Dr. Wright lost his assets, he began legal action against the developers of these wallets to make them recover his stolen access. On May of 2021, the High Court of London approved his case against the developers behind Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, and Bitcoin Cash ABC. A funny fact here is that he included BSV in the lawsuit, despite it being a company that he started back in 2017. Anyway, the case was dismissed on March 2022, but Dr. Wright appealed the decision, and the Court of Appeal granted him his wish, getting the case on track to a trial that will be held in early 2024. In his lawsuit, he's demanding that these developers create a backdoor to the Bitcoin Core blockchain to reimburse him for his stolen coins and return
Oh, damn. He want all that money back? Oof. Damn, that's a 4 billion case. Yeah, pretty much. Depending on where Bitcoin is worth, unless they're giving it to him in the worth of how much he lost type shit. I don't know, but damn.
Access to the wallets. While this is impossible from a technical point of view, the bigger problem the developers are facing is that if the court rules in Dr. Wright's favor, they'll be forced to have a fiduciary duty to their users going forward. This simply means that a crypto software developer could be held liable for damages experienced by someone else who used their product in a different country, other than the US.
And they don't want that, bro. They don't want that, so they better step up their cybersecurity, fucking everything along that, right? The keys for all this crypto stuff, they better step all that shit up, the technology behind it and stuff, because boy, if hackers is going crazy, they're losing hella bread, bro. Come on.
This liability would arise from the fact that the developer contributed to an open source project. The lawyer defending these developers, Jessica Jones of Bitcoin Legal Defense Fund, said they are volunteering their time to work on public infrastructure. They're doing it for free. They're adding it under MIT license, which is supposed to protect them from things like this. As it stands, all involved parties are waiting for trial. But what do you think based on the facts? Is Dr. Wright ruining the lives of open source developers in the crypto world? Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And make sure to go follow me on Kick. I'm always going to be streaming there. I'll be streaming there a lot. And make sure to check out my Patreon. As you guys know, I be getting demonetized a lot. But over on Patreon, you guys can talk to me because you guys get a special role on my Discord. You guys can chat with me. And I'm going to start like actually doing voice chats with you. Voice calls with you guys. Just because like I'm going to put more effort into my Patreon. I have to. And the better part is that you guys are going to get videos a week early. Yes, a week. Not even a day early like I was doing. Y'all are getting them a week early. So it's $5 if you guys would want to talk to me, and it's $15 if you want to get videos a week early. So make sure to go check it out and stream the music, you know, support your boy because YouTube doesn't like me right now. That's It's a different conversation because I would go on and on and on.
Yeah, bro. You can def go on and on and on. How y'all doing this fine Saturday? We chilling, gang. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. I feel bad for these people who had their personal stuff leaked by someone they probably never knew. I hate these kinds of hackers, but I think I would be able to forgive them if they made an apology video while playing a ukulele. Alright. So, it's honestly disturbing that people can hack your account without your knowledge, and it can have many serious consequences. Tub and Nexpo uploading around the same time. Boy, what a treat. Nexpo? What type of content he made? You want me to react to his content too? Let me know. I feel so bad for Megan, the fact that she can full on lose her job from that. What the fuck? That ass, bro. The Ashley Madison one is so funny. Anyone cheating on their partner deserves to be exposed. You feel me? Just come out clean, bro. Save you the whole, oh, he cheated on me. Oh, he had an affair. Just save that shit, bro. Tell it what it is and move. You feel me? That cheating shit's so corny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, let me know what you guys thought. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you haven't. I'm out.